So these were the two levels from last week. All the trading came down to these two levels, but specifically the bottom level, this one here. This was the main level. And here we are. Here we are. All of the best opportunities came from this zone. All of them did. Every single one. I'm not exaggerating. Every single opportunity came from this level. So, like clockwork, I put something in the Discord the other day, right? Like clockwork. This is what you're seeing. We had previously established that we had sellers in control here. So on Monday, this Monday, I didn't trade, but this Monday, we had this, like clockwork, from supply to demand, right? From sellers in control to now buyers in control. Like clockwork, we just moved up. Now, how could you have caught that? A simple break and retest. Obviously, you use order flow to validate the level, but you know from order flow that this level was the one where we had buyers in pain previously. So all we saw from here was sellers failing. So buyers are in control. This zone over here. So this is where we need to. There. I think someone's unmuted. Who is that? Juice. So from here, this was our level from Tuesday. Sorry, Monday. Now on Tuesday, because I'm going to be breaking down the trade, I didn't take the trade on Monday. Tuesday I took a break even from this zone because I entered a bit too late. I think I went through my execution the last time. I entered a bit too late on this one. But on Tuesday, notice how we held the level, right? So it's the same process over and over and over and over again. This one over here. Once you have your levels, you wait for your levels and you use order flow to define your levels. So here, buyers were in control. Go back this week in your own time. I think in your own time, when you use the order flow, you'll appreciate this more than me showing you. Because I can show you, oh look, sellers were trapped and buyers were in control. But if you go and see it for yourself, it'll be more powerful. So here we have buyers again that are in control. Buyers in control, buyers in control. So we know, right, if buyers are in control, we had a demand zone. When there's a demand of something, the price goes up. 67.62 to 67.58, we have buyers in control. We're at a demand zone. This is very important for Wednesday's short and Thursday's short, which I took, even though Thursday I messed up the management, but whatever. So we're trading now between these two levels and we're coming into Wednesday. All right, so we're going to do one of my fun activities, which is stacking confluences, right? So the first confluence I'm going to put is this. We all know what this is. This is the PO3, very powerful concept. We use the weekly PO3. After Monday, I like to use the weekly PO3. Now the weekly PO3 is all the way here. This is the weekly opening price. WOP right here. Weekly opening price, yeah? So once we have this, we just want to see. Okay, so just a couple of pointers to note out for people, right? So we're just waiting for the market to open. We're waiting for market open. We're waiting for there we are. There's market open. Now, I knew that this is the power of using order flow. So the short I took on Wednesday, I knew I was only going to trade from one of these two levels. In fact, I'm gonna break it down because I want people to know the pre-market plan as well. It's one of the most important things because it makes your trading so much easier. In my opinion, anyway, it makes your trading so much easier. Sorry, I'm sharing my screen to something else. Give me a second. Can people see the Discord? Can people see how I'm sharing the Discord?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Okay, 22nd.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we're gonna go to the 22nd of October. 20. Here we are, 22nd. So this short position over here, what made it valid, right? So when we came into this zone, right, here we are. There we go. So here is the plan. So I knew at 9:30 Eastern or just before 9:30 Eastern, I'm only going to trade from this key level or this key level. I cannot overstate the power of simplifying your edge and by simply keeping yourself trading at one level. If you just stick to one level, or two levels, I'll tell you why it's two in a second. If you stick to 2 levels per session, it makes your session so much easier, because you don't get caught up. Because the price